Hey guys, what's up? So I'm going to cut all the bullshit because this is going to be actually a pretty long video. Anyways, I'm going to throw two disclaimers. Disclaimer number two, all the things I'm going to say is going to be in my perspective, so it's going to sound like I'm trying to make women the enemy when they're not. You know, I'm sure a lot of guys do a lot of these things too, but just know I'm not trying to make girls look bad or anything like that. So let's get started. Let's lay some groundwork. If you don't know what ghosting is your name Patrick Star? Because you must be living under a rock. No, I'm kidding. But ghosting is basically the act of one person just stopping talking to another person, or like basically becoming a ghost, like they aren't there, you know? The first type of ghosting is called the complete ghost, and that's when one person just stops all communication with you, and it really sucks, and it honestly might be the worst. But we're going to talk about that later. So let me just give you guys an example. You guys can probably understand it better. So let's just say me and this girl are talking, alright? You know, we're just having a great conversation. Great topics. We're talking about, you know, quick replies. Everything's going great. We're using emojis. We're just getting into it, alright? Okay, sorry. So as we're talking, everything's going great, but then all of a sudden, she doesn't text you back. And you're thinking, okay, maybe she's busy. You know, maybe she has a life. You know, she's allowed to do things. You know, she can just get back to me. But then, you know, a day passes and you know, she hasn't texted you back, and you're just like, okay, maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe I texted something that wasn't replyable. You know, maybe it killed the conversation. You know, even though you sent a huge paragraph describing how much they mean to you. But, I mean, you're just going to let it slide, right? You're going to let it slide because you like them, right? And you wait a few days, and then you text them again, and you're just like, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Hey, you look really good in that blue dress you're wearing right now. You know, just a little texty text, you know? And a few hours pass, they haven't texted you back. A day passes, they still haven't texted you back, and you're just like, oh, okay. But you like them, you think they're attractive, you think they're cool, you want to get to know them and their insides, so you wait a few days and you text them again. And then they still don't reply. And then you're like, fuck this shit, you know, I don't even care about this person. I didn't even like them that much, you know, like, I'm glad that they ghosted me. I would have probably ghosted them later, you know, they're probably psycho. I don't know. The reason I say this is possibly the worst type of ghost is because the person that gets ghosted is usually left overthinking of what went wrong. You know, was it something that they did? Was it something that they said? Were they not attractive enough? And it just kills them inside, you know? And I'm going to give you a little story time, okay? A little story time. This video is going to be like 10, 12 minutes. I am sorry. Please stick it through me in the end. I just said, please stick it through me in the end. Sure, do it. You know, kill me. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to summarize this video because it's way too long. Okay. So me and this girl texted for 3 to 4 days, and the weekend comes, and then she's like, meet me at this bar. So then I go to the bar, and I made eye contact with her like 2 to 3 times. But I was 90% sure it was her. I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't like approach her. Anyways, I texted her like, oh, hey, where you at? And she's like, hey, are you the one in the glasses? Why, yes. Yes, I am. So I text her, yeah, I am in glasses. I think I saw you. And then that's when she stopped texting me. What you're thinking, you're at a bar, you know, you're not going to check your phone every 5 seconds, you know, you're with people. No, the thing is, after she didn't respond to that, I texted her like 45 minutes later. I was like, oh, hey, I'm leaving the bar and stuff. She still didn't text me back after that, you know. She didn't even text me in the morning, and we never talked after that. And honestly, it really sucked, because literally, okay, everything was going good before she saw me, and then once she saw me, she gave me, I mean, like, I don't remember, like, she just looked at me and she was like, yeah, I'm not gonna meet that guy. Like, you know, that sucked. Like, if this was my self-confidence right here, bah, 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 you know, nah, I'm just kidding, kinda. So, that type of ghosting really sucks. You know, joke's on her, because she is missing out on a person with a big heart for people, and yeah. That was the first ghosting technique. The second ghosting technique is called you think you're slick, but you're not. Ghost, okay? So this is better because you know what went wrong. Like, you know why someone ghosted you, okay? Let me give you a little example, you know, just to clarify everything. Okay, me and this girl talked for about a week, okay? For a week, everything was going good. We were texting each other, we were snapping each other, everything was fine. And then she asked me a question, and when I say that, a lot of guys probably already know what the question is. Well, is the question, let's say, any guy under 6 foot dreads to hear? And, you know, you guys can say it with me. How tall are you? And I was like, you know, hey, I'm 5'7", you know? And then she was like, yeah, I'm 5'8". And me being a nice person, I'm like, you know what, hey, I know girls like guys that are taller than them, you know? If you wanted to stop talking now, like, just let me know. And then she was being nice, kinda, I guess. I mean, we'll see. But, and she's like, oh, no, I'm not like that, you know? People that discriminate on height, that's the shallow people. But I'm not shallow, okay? So I'm totally cool with us talking, right? And then I'm like, okay, sweet, wait, we can actually talk. And talk for about 3 hours, and then she stopped texting me. She stops texting me, she stops snapping me, and then boom. But it also goes both ways, because I'll be talking to a girl, and I'll use an inappropriate pickup line that I'm not going to use here, because I think it's a pretty good one. But, and they either ghost me after they hear the pickup line, or they'll ghost me in about like an hour because they see through my bullshit and they probably think I'm a perp. So that one I know is my fault. Like, I had the balls, or I was stupid enough to actually say that. But, I mean, the other thing, like height, and then, like, you basically, the gist is you know why you get ghosted, and it's better, you know, better. And now we get to the last ghost, which, honestly, I've been planning this video for a few days, but it wasn't up till today that I think this could be a contender for the worst possible way to ghost someone, and I'll tell you why, okay? So this type of ghosting is called, I hope you don't think I'm ghosting you, even though I am ghosting you, ghost. Okay, and in that technique, one person just stops putting in effort. They stop texting first, they stop snapping first, and eventually the person who's getting ghosted or whatever, I don't know, will just realize, oh, like, I'm always putting in effort and they're not really doing anything, so I'm going to stop talking to them. I just want to say a disclaimer. So you guys are probably going to hear this type of ghost, and there's some females that, I mean, I'm friends with, and they're going to hear that this type of ghost is kind of what I do, as in, I don't really reply sometimes, and I rarely put in effort to message first. And I just want to say, I rarely message first in general. I do not like to do that. In the words of John Bellion, let me see this. I've been trying to fix my pride, but that shit's broken. Like, I just have too much pride to like text someone first or whatever. I mean, I'll text the bros like first any time, but I just don't like to text women first. Keep in mind, there's a difference between the first and third technique. First technique, you just stop texting, like just completely stop. But the third technique, the person who is ghosting will still like reply to texts and messages and all that stuff, but they'll never do it first. The person getting ghosted will always put in the effort, and then it'll slowly kind of fizzle out. And the reason I say this is possibly the worst one is because if someone actually likes you or something like that, they could think that you're playing hard to get. And honestly, I think hard to get is the most BS thing. Like, we are old enough to not play freaking games. Like, oh my god. As you can see, I'm kind of going through some. Then again, it's really confusing because you're texting this girl, and then you thought you had a great time, and then you text them, and then they're down to hang out again, but then they stop texting you, and then you're like, okay, well, I guess she was just lying, she's not interested, but then randomly she snaps you, and then you realize, oh, well, this is probably a mass snap, but then you realize again that even though it's a mass snap, they had to think about you and click your name, so then you're like, okay, so then you reply to them, but they don't even reply to your first reply, and you're like, fuck this shit, man. Oh shit, on my glasses. Okay, sorry. We're good. No scratches or anything. I'm gonna be gay by the end of 2017, like seriously, fucking women be on some bullshit, and it's just, I do not understand women at all, you know, like, honestly, technique number 3 is the way I usually ghost someone, but honestly, it might suck because people would think, oh, he's playing hard to get, or like, all that, and it really fucks with your feelings, honestly, and it really sucks, so I might have to switch up, you know, I don't know, man, I don't know, cuz, I don't know, what am I doing? This is basically the end of the video, you know, that was 3 types of ghosting. You know, I just want to say, you know, you guys probably are thinking like, oh, Alan's probably feeling sad, like some girls are hurting him, some girls don't think he's attractive, or like all that, you know, and give me like pity, like, oh, you're hot, and like, no, okay, my self-confidence is an all-time high, okay, like, it's all good. I'm kidding, not really. I might actually be proud of this video, so if you see it on Twitter, feel free to, you know, share it with your friends and all that, get them informed on the 3 types of ghosting, so they can see through the bullshit. I don't know. This is shit. I'd really appreciate it if you could share and do all that stuff. But like always, you know, If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And like always, thanks for watching. What went wrong? What went wrong? Let it slide. You let it slide. Is left overthinking of what went wrong. What went wrong? What went wrong? What went wrong? Say that.